Welcome back to Starfield, everybody. What the heck are we doing? Does anybody remember? Doing a quest called A House Divided. Well, I've been investigating the case of missing supplies on behalf of Qisrani. Now that I have gathered all the facts, it's time to put the culprit away. Meet with Qisrani at the Halls of Healing. That's what we're gonna do. Let's go. Over here. I'm gonna talk to a child. Actually, maybe I am. What's up, child?
I am hungry.
Okay, you're making me sad, kid. We're gonna go over here. Don't we still have, like, multiple children defined that we were playing hide and seek with? Yeah. I still have one more child defined. I don't know where that child is. Never to be seen again.
I do hope this thing being built will not have any harmful side effects.
What's up, Lijana?
The requests for aid and supplies never cease.
So yeah, this is a woman who asks us to, like, go pick stuff up and then never return it.
Only 3 packages. Hardly a burden.
Yeah, I don't know.
That being said, it is a dangerous time to travel outside the city, so be vigilant.
Yeah. The courier, I think this is it. Yeah, Lijana Dukef, she asked me to do some stuff. We're not doing that yet. We're doing this other thing instead. Let's go in here to the Halls of Healing.
Our sins must have been considerable for the Great Serpent to subject us to this.
Yep, your sins were pretty considerable. You deserved every bit of what you got.
Never ends.
Let's go to radiology. That sounds like a good place to go.
You've been busy, Vindicator.
Uh-huh. I have. Seems like you've been expecting me. Or I've been very busy. In fact, I'm on my way to have you arrested. Seems like you were expecting me there, dude. Pretty obvious.
Of course. You've managed to piece together this case at a pace I did not anticipate. That is a credit to you as an investigator. But before you proceed into that room, I must ask, do you have the proof you need? Is it solid?
It's solid. Yeah, you're going to jail for a long time. It's not exactly solid, but it's enough, or I don't know, we'll see what Qisrani says. Dude, you're going to jail for a long time.
You must be confident to make such an accusation. And my intel says you came back with a slate in hand. I imagine the contents of which are damning. So let us speak frankly for a moment, if we may.
I'm listening. Whatever you want to sell me, I'm not buying, or save it for the judge. Well, I don't know. Our character likes money. Maybe we could make a little bit of money off this guy. Who knows? I'm listening.
I've been thinking about the events of the past few days, and I have some thoughts. The speed at which things have unraveled, it makes me wonder how much of this outcome has been orchestrated. Of course, I am not denying my role in all this. Yes, I approved to have the supplies rerouted. And yes, I ordered that they be directed to the zealots. But the murders, the violence, these were not directives I had ordered. If I am guilty of anything, it's being a rubber stamp.
Let's see. Of course, you're trying to shift the blame. I'm not buying it. So you admit to helping the zealots. You're saying you were manipulated. What do you mean rubber stamp? Or why help the zealots when Dazra is in need? Or does the leadership in House Kadik know about this? Well, hopefully we could ask him all of these things, but what the heck do you mean by rubber stamp?
I offered to provide her a security detail, but I had arranged the assignment through my ward, Orahim. In fact, even my work with the zealots was all done through him.
Okay. Well, why help the zealots when Dazra is in need?
Because we are all in need. Everyone was affected by the accident, including the people here. And if we are to reintegrate House Malene, we need to show them our aid isn't contingent on our abundance. How would it look if the moment our supplies had diminished, we kept them all for ourselves?
I don't know. Does the leadership in House Kadik know about this?
No. I have kept my actions separated from both Razma and Jimal. My goal was to inform them once I had something more concrete. That all went out the door once Ukadudul Kef caught wind of the missing shipments.
So you do admit to helping the zealots.
I admit that I was presented an opportunity and took advantage of it. A handful of supply shipments are a meager exchange for an entire clan of allies. United with House Malin, we can rebuild Dazra as the industrial and military force it was during the Serpent's crusade. Which is why I ask that you listen to my proposal. Let me go. Allow me to continue my efforts discreetly for the betterment of House Faroon.
We could ask for 10,000 credits and say my silence doesn't come cheap. We could say, all right, you have a deal. We could say, you're going to come with me and surrender to the authorities. We could say, let you go. I didn't realize you were a comedian, Mujeen. Or, if I let you go, who will take the fall for the murder? Or what happens to Jondar's arrest if I agree to your terms? If I let you go, who will take the fall for the murder?
I have a ward, Orahim, who I've used to keep myself separated from this operation, and also serves as the perfect suspect. I'll arrange for him to conveniently disappear. While loyal, it's better for us both if he isn't available for questioning.
I don't know about that. What happens to Jandar's arrest if I agree to your terms?
We'll have to burn that location regardless. I imagine Tavina has likely sent her inquisitors to clear the place anyway. I trust you'll understand if I don't reveal the location of their next hideout.
So this whole playthrough, I made it pretty obvious that my character is just looking for the money, for reasons. But I also like to think that he's growing as the game goes on. And in one way that he's growing, he's been spending a lot of time with Andrasia here, who is actually from House Faroon, right? And I think our character kind of fancies her and has been trying to maybe win her over a little bit. And I think that this would not be the way to do it.
Don't have time for delays.
Yeah, you're going to wait, buddy. 10,000 credits is a good amount, but I don't think it's enough to really just absolutely ruin our character's chances with Andrasia. So, you're going to come with me and you're going to surrender to the authorities, dude.
You disappoint me, convert. Why should I willingly confess and ensure my death? I'd much rather argue my case in front of my peers.
Argue all you want. This only ends one way.
I don't know what evidence you've gathered, but without anything concrete, it's your word against mine. We shall see which one carries more weight.
Okay, well, Andrasia liked that, so yeah. That worked. Or helped, anyway. Let's see how this goes. Do we need to talk to her now? Here's Tavina. What's up, Tavina?
From what I hear, we got our man.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Dazra Security?
Behave yourself.
Oh.
There's already enough trouble in Dazra to go around.
I'm trying to help you. Don't talk to me like that. Anything else you want to say, Mujeen?
It's your word against mine. We shall see which one carries more weight.
Yeah. It's more than my word. I have a bunch of evidence too, dude. Well, Qisrani, I've got everything you asked for, I hope.
Thank you all for coming. I think we can all agree that the charges for this crime are quite serious. Theft of supplies, aiding the zealots, and the murder of my cousin. Which is why it comes with great shock that evidence points to a member of House Kadik as the thief.
Based on what evidence? House Kadik does not deal in trade. Your house does.
I would not be making this claim without sufficient cause, nor is House Dulkef the bearer of this information. Vindicator, the floor is yours.
I didn't know I was going to have to speak. I need more time to prepare. No, we'll give her the slate. Mujeen is guilty. This should be proof that Mujeen Kadik is responsible for the stolen supplies.
This slate lists you by name, Envoy. What do you have to say for yourself?
Is this what you called me to your office for, Qisrani? This is an absolute disgrace to your department.
You haven't answered my question, Mujeen.
Nor should I have to. A single slate, which I might add is likely fabricated, is not enough to prove anything.
Oh, well, we could I guess we have Well, we got evidence from his computer. There is also evidence on his computer that backs up the slate. Or we could say, oh, actually, Mujeen makes a good point. Maybe he is innocent. Or we need more time to prepare. Nah, man, there was evidence on his computer that backs up the slate. We found it.
Is that so, Mujeen? Or do you deny the words you yourself wrote?
I absolutely deny it. My computer has obviously been tampered with. This is clearly not enough evidence to even consider me a suspect.
Oh, you didn't know. We have piles of evidence, ship departure records, signatures, the works. And of course the kicker, Qisrani's would-be assassin.
Security has identified him as Okim Kadik.
Well, that's your word, Mujeen.
In fact, if I were you, Envoy, I would think long and hard about submitting to the Guard peacefully. Given the severity of your crimes, the Captain has the authority to do it by force.
I will cooperate, but this is by no means an admission. And make no mistake, the three of you will pay for this insult.
Make all the threats you want, Envoy. My decision is made. Guard, take him away.
As you command, Executor.
Okay. All right. Oh, what? Yeah. Okay, cool. Now what? Now, oh, get out of my way.
I don't regret my choices. Time will reveal them to be the right ones.
Well, you're still guilty, though.
I don't regret my choices. Time will reveal them to be the right ones.
Dude, he's getting away. You better go get him.
I'm not sure what to make of you. How did we end up here?
How did we end up here? Every valuable documented here has gone through extensive testing to validate... I can't tell what that word is. Oh, purity and absolute decay rate. Right? Outside peer reviews, welcome. Okay. So now our quest says, wrap up the case. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. You have anything you want to say before I wrap it up, Davina?
Now, that was satisfying.
Yeah. Wasn't it, though? Qisrani?
I appreciate you backing me up on this one. Warden Vithal had brought some evidence linking Mujeen to the crime, but it's your evidence that makes me feel confident we can convict. All told, I'm extremely grateful. Ukaru was family, and I would not have been able to rest if I knew the thief had not been brought to justice.
It was my pleasure. I didn't do it for you. I expect to be compensated. Will there be any blowback from arresting Mujeen, or where will Mujeen be taken? Is there going to be any blowback?
It's a well-known secret that Mujeen was not a popular member of House Kadik. I suspect he may have operated independently, and Elder Razma will likely deny any involvement.
Where will he be taken?
The guard will move him to lockup. You can visit him if you like, so long as he cooperates. A grim reality is, it's unlikely he will be there long. Aiding the Zealots is a crime punishable by death. There are typically no exceptions. Add to that the murder of a state official and, well, he'll be lucky if his death is swift.
Wow. Well, I do expect to be compensated.
Of course. I'll do my best to reward you. And yes, I am aware you had no personal stake in solving this, but that makes me appreciate your efforts all the more.
I've also handed over everything we have at House Vithal regarding the case. Who knows what other crimes we can uncover while poring over the evidence.
I'll take this up with the captain of the guard. After that, our part in all of this is done. Jinan grace you for taking on this investigation. You've done a great service for House Varun and for Dazra. And on a personal note, I want to extend my gratitude for avenging my cousin's murder. With the accident and all that's going on, I haven't really had time to grieve. But closing this case might help me start that process. So for that, I thank you.
6,000 credits. I guess that's not too bad. Oh, that music really swelled, didn't it? Well, that quest is complete. Right there. House divided, complete. At the behest of Qisrani Dulkef, I investigated a case of missing supplies and discovered who was behind the theft. It turns out they were being deliberately routed to a group of zealots at Jandar's Rest. After gaining all the facts, I was able to bring the case to a close. Isn't that exciting? Anything else you want to say, Qisrani?
Sometime later, I'll take a moment to reflect on all that's happened.
Maybe?
Back to the world of spreadsheets and tables. To be fair, I love a good spreadsheet.
Who doesn't? Any updates on the case?
The case is all but closed, in my opinion. But in the interest of due diligence, we are monitoring the flow of supplies much more closely. Any package put on hold must be approved by at least 2 executors.
I'm going to ask, I'm going to assume we've already asked her these other questions about House Dulkef and about herself.
If you have any further questions.
I think I'm good. Now we just need to decide what we're going to do next. So let's take a look at our quest list here. We got all kinds of stuff in here. This one here, twice reformed. I met a strange man at the refugee camp in Dazra. He wants me to speak with him at his shack outside of the city. I showed this on this wonderful map. It doesn't tell us crap. For whatever reason, I can't look at the local map there. Nobody knows why. But let's go see if we can't find this guy. Talk to him. Why not? We'll just start clearing things off of our quest list. Lobby, second floor. Yeah, that was one bright flashlight we've got, huh? Okay, where is this guy? How far away is he? Surface map. Okay, we are here. And, there's a package we're supposed to deliver. Where is this guy? Okay, he's out here. Alright, let's go see if we can get to him.
Oh,
When you are
hi.
older, you will get your tattoos.
Will I ever
like
see
me.
my
family again?
They are
Oh.
so pretty. I cannot wait.
I'm gonna use the marker ability of my scanner. Whoops. Tell me where to go. It just kind of ends. Oh, there we go. Unknown.
I shall stand guard while you focus.
Okay, so there's some stuff out here we haven't scanned. Bunch of groat farms. It's kind of cool. Chunks. Okay, this guy right over here, it looks like he's really close. Is he? Let's see. Yeah, we met this guy in the city and he was like, you don't want to be seen talking to me. Okay, well, I thought he was close by, but kind of looking like he's not. Whoa. Holy moly, that is, wow, quite a cavern there. This place is dangerous. How am I supposed to get across this? Well, that's right, I could fly. Huh. Well, I can't fly, but I have a booster pack on my back. It helps me do exactly what I just did. That was awesome. Okay. Well, the shack is right over here, I guess. Whoa. Kind of big creature over there. Okay. Why does this thing say it's like 10 meters away, but it's also 200 meters away? Nobody knows. Really don't want to get into a fight with these critters. These guys are friendly. So we'll walk by them. Look at that thing. Kind of doesn't look real. Doesn't look real. It's not real. Well, for a split second, I thought I saw an enemy show up. Okay, here's this little shack nestled in here. Oh, a bunch of sound effects. He's got a gate here. Fire's going. Maybe it's cold out here. I don't know. Doesn't seem like it, but maybe it's cold.
You have
hey.
come. Please, sit with me so that we may continue our prior conversation.
I'll stand. Okay. What prior conversation? We barely talked and you wouldn't tell me anything about yourself. Or you really live like this? What prior conversation?
Then, let us rectify that now. Please, sit.
You really live like this, dude?
Sure. Not much of a home, but I have no alternatives at the moment.
Okay, I'll have a seat.
Thank you.
Oh, now I need to take a seat. Hold on, I want to see if there's anything I could read first. Well, I guess I'm not going to steal his digipix right in front of him. And I'm not going to also steal that other thing right there in front of him. Let's have a little seat. Let's get some safes, too.
Need something? I am not very accustomed to having discussions. At least not yet. I used to simply give demands, orders, ultimatums. And old habits die hard. Tell me, does the name Kozlov mean anything to you?
Well, I was kind of hoping that Andreja would speak up. I mean, if anybody had heard the name, it would be her, but no, I've never heard that name before.
Many people who heard that name do not live long enough to hear it again. Kozlov is what those in Dazra would refer to as a zealot. A brutal, sadistic one at that. His love of violence has eclipsed any supposed dedication to the Serpent's crusade. He kills simply because he enjoys it. And I was his right-hand man. 3 months ago, I gave up that life, swearing to never go back.
A zealot does not give up that life. That is not how it works.
I am living proof that it is possible.
I could just say, go on. I could say 3 months isn't long enough for a zealot to change. I knew something was wrong with you. I'm leaving. Am I supposed to believe that you're somehow reformed, or why are you telling me this? I don't know, dude. I don't think 3 months is long enough for a zealot to change.
Well, how long is it supposed to take? If I had given that life up 5 years ago, would that make a difference to you? All I want is a new start. To forget who I was, what I have done. When you become haunted by the ghosts of countless dead, people who have died violently by your hand, you begin to worry about what awaits you on the other side.
What exactly did you do? Well, I've killed a lot of people and I feel fine. I should end you right now, or we can't change the past. It's time to move on, guilt or no guilt. I'm curious. What exactly did you do?
I have ended so many innocent lives. Many times in ways I refuse to speak of. And every time, Kozlov was there. Laughing. Cheering. I realize now that it was not the Great Serpent I sought approval from, but of him. To think I have done such horrible things to be accepted by a wicked man like him. It sickens me. And yet, for reasons I do not understand, I viewed him as my brother for most of my life. Sometimes I still think of him in that way.
Well, yeah, geez, I don't know. We can't change the past, man. It's time to move on.
It is not as simple as that. The people of Dazra do not trust me. I am exiled, doomed to spend the rest of my life in this shack, waiting for Kozlov to eventually come for me. There is only one way to truly move on. Kozlov and his zealots have taken refuge on Verun Kai. They will come for me in time when I least suspect it, and I will not stand a chance against them alone. Which is why you and I will strike first and wipe them out. Together, we may stand a chance. With Kozlov and his zealots made dust by our hands, the people of Dazra will see that I truly am reformed. And I can finally begin my life anew.
Huh. I'll do it. No way, I'm not going to a lion's den with you. What's in it for me? Or do you think that will clean your conscience? This reeks of selfishness and desperation. That's kind of what I was thinking. What I was thinking was, what about, like, the legal system? I mean, if everybody knows that he's killed all these people, why is he not in jail? And why are the authorities not going out to this other guy and putting him in jail? So what? We're just vigilante justice out here? Regardless, do you think that will clean your conscience?
Of course, I am desperate. And I am selfish. Is it so wrong to be? Am I supposed to just wither and die as a hermit in this sloughing shack? Maybe that is all I deserve. But that is not what I want. I refuse to go back to what I was. And I will do whatever it takes, if it means I can start living again.
Well, if I do this, what's in it for me?
I have many spoils left over from my life as a zealot. I am capable of paying you very handsomely if you do this with me. If we survive, of course.
I wish there were more options here. I want to say I'll do it just because it's another quest for us to do, and also our character will make money. But I don't know what our other options are. I mean, if I just say no, then this guy's still out there and the other guy's still out there. At least this way, one of them will be gone. So sure, I'll do it.
Good. Yes, you are doing a good thing. We both are. Now, meet me at this location as soon as you are able. Be prepared for a fight.
I was really expecting Andreja to say something about this. I'd like to ask some questions about Kozlov. Are you sure this will make the people of Dazra accept you? Has your belief in the Great Serpent changed at all after leaving the Zealots?
Speak, will you?
Oh yeah, hold on. Why do the people of Dazra let you linger around the refugee camp if they've rejected you? That's a good question. Let's ask that.
Politics, fear, even hope. It is a complicated subject. In case you are unaware, the people you know as Zealots were once House Malin. one of the noble houses in Dazra. Opinions of zealots vary in Dazra. Most are distrusting and fearful, but others are sympathetic. And I am sure some even hope that one day House Malin will return to Dazra. To some, violently removing a zealot could be seen as raising a hand against a noble house. As I said, it is a complicated subject. Much easier to just ignore me and hope the problem goes away.
Has your belief in the Great Serpent changed at all after leaving the Zealots?
My belief in the Great Serpent has not changed, but my commitment to the Serpent's crusade is no more. I have meditated on this for quite some time, but I believe that the Great Serpent afflicted me with guilt as punishment for straying from the Serpent's crusade. I was following Koslov, not him. But from that guilt came a reckoning for my past actions. And I have lost the will to continue the crusade. I suppose now I am an accursed myself.
Are you sure this will make the people of Dazra accept you?
Of course not. I am not sure of anything. But I have no other options. Once I do this, there is no going back. This will be seen by zealots as an act of blatant heresy. There will be no chance of reconciliation, and I will become a dead man walking to them. If that does not convince the people of Dazra of my conviction, my earnestness in leaving that life behind, then nothing will.
Well, I guess I want to ask some questions about Kozlov.
All right.
What should I be expecting in Kozlov's hideout? What makes Kozlov different from other zealots? Do you really think Kozlov will hunt you down if we don't strike first? Now let's start with this. Why did he let you leave?
He never did. When I approached him about my newfound crisis of conscience, he kept me under constant surveillance. One night, when the others were asleep, I fought my guards and barely escaped.
Well, do you really think Kozlov will hunt you down if we don't strike first?
Undoubtedly. Koslov is prideful, and leaving the crew is the greatest dishonor anyone has ever dared to commit against him. He killed many of our crew for much lower offenses. As much as his zealots respect him, they also fear him. But what would they have to fear if it was acceptable to leave him? It is only a matter of time until Koslov comes and makes an example out of me.
What makes Kozlov different from other zealots?
There is a small but important distinction between Koslov and other zealots. A zealot, brutal as he may be, kills in the name of the Serpent's crusade. They kill those they deem not worthy of the Great Serpent. Koslov, despite his bluster and phony piety, kills in the name of killing. He simply enjoys it. And a zealot with a bloodlust is a very dangerous thing.
I see. What should I be expecting in Kozlov's hideout?
Many zealots, all willing to die in order to protect Koslov. We must both be prepared for a great amount of bloodshed. And, obviously, there will be Koslov himself. He will keep his most powerful warriors close to him. This will not be an easy fight.
Okay. I guess that's it.
On your way, then.
On my way, then. Well, let's take a look at the quest here. Twice reformed. I need to meet Orahim outside of Kozlov's hideout. Simple as that. And, hey, surface map. Okay, so we're here. Kozlov's hideout is way up here, of course. It wouldn't be close by. It's way up here. Well, between here and there, we have other quests. Boy, we have quite a few of them, don't we? We're supposed to deliver a package here. We're supposed to talk to Vijan Akhmov up here. Here in the city, we're supposed to assist House Dulkef. We're supposed to deliver a package here. So those, oh, and over here we've got talk to Azad Dubas. So quite a few things between here and there. So we don't have to rush off and do that. What if we talk to this guy again before we leave? I'm sure he'll have pleasant things to say to us. Hey, you. Oh. Oh, there we go.
Kozlov's hideout when you're ready. And please be quick about it.
I'll get there when I get there. Well, he's got, you know, a deposit box that requires a key. Interesting. I could try to pickpocket him and get the key off of him. But he doesn't have the key on him, so who knows where the key is. He could be in this safe, maybe. Oh, requires a key. Oh, okay. So somewhere there's a key. Maybe that's what he'll give us if we complete this quest. Right? Maybe. I mean, as far as shacks go, if he would just clean it up a little bit, it's not the worst. I mean, at least he's got a roof over most of his head. And it's spacious. I mean...
Should be leaving soon.
I mean, don't you think it's pretty spacious for a shack? It's like, I would... It's like the size of a mansion. It's huge. Who opened this gate? I didn't open this gate. Weird. Some people walking over there. Don't know if they're friendly or not, but we'll let them be. Well, let's see. I want to take a look at the map here. Like I said, there's some quests between here and there. Supposed to meet with this person? Meet with Reagan Ueda. I don't know who that is or why I'm supposed to meet with them. Right here, lost and found. With the city in turmoil, I've been asked to check in on one of its citizens, Reagan Ueda, and aid him in any way I can. Let's go do that on our way back. But first, I want to pay a quick visit to my ship. I'm just having a thought about, is it possible for me to...
Back in our own ship.
Is it possible for me to improve my weapon? If we're going to go in fighting a bunch of zealots, I'd like to have a weapon that does well in general and maybe specifically against zealots. The weapon that we're currently using is this titanium specialized advanced lawgiver. It's a great weapon, I think. Anti-personnel plus 10% damage against humans. That'll help. Med theft, chance that humans drop extra med packs on death. Don't ask me how that works. Titanium build, premium build materials make this weapon light as a feather. So this is a very good weapon, but we could add more mods to it and maybe make it do even more damage. So if I go to a weapons workbench...
As a scientist, our ways shouldn't be stone written. Each new tide of knowledge reshapes the rock, like waves against the cliff.
Here's my weapon workbench. Okay, so here's my weapon here. And, we could put a... I don't think we need a muzzle, but we could put some kind of internal mod on it here. We could do high velocity. High velocity changes its accuracy. I'm looking up here in the upper left-hand corner. High velocity gives us a little bit more range. A little bit more accuracy. But what I really want is power. High powered takes the physical damage from 251 to 289, which is pretty doggone good, I feel like. Hair trigger gives us a greater fire rate. I would like to do high powered, but I can't because I need internal mods 3 in order to do high powered. Okay. So, And it looks like I also need some titanium. I don't have enough titanium. I'm going to track titanium. So if I wanted to get to internal mods 3, I think I need to go to my, yeah, that ain't it, my character screen, which is under skills. And that's probably under science, maybe? Or maybe it's not here at all. I think this is the thing at that other research workbench, which I think I have on this ship somewhere. This thing, the research lab right here. Weaponry. Internal mods 1. Okay. So I can't even get to internal mods 1 because it requires weapon engineering rank 2. Okay. Weapon engineering rank 2, I think, is one of my skills, I think. Weapon engineering rank 2. Weapon engineering, okay. I have 6 skill points to spend. So, rank 1 available. You can craft improved weapon mods at a weapon workbench and research additional weapon mods at a research lab. So let's unlock it. Okay, it's now unlocked. The problem is that we now need to craft 5 weapon mods before we can get to rank 2. So, let's make some fakey weapon mods. Right? I'm going to go back to our weapon workbench. And I'm going to go to this weapon here. And if I do a suppressor, or maybe a compensator. Let's do a compensator because that thing, I don't know. We'll do a compensator. Okay.
The stock versions are never quite what you want, are they?
Okay, so I did that. So that's 1, right? Okay, I really didn't want a compensator on it. I just wanted to make a mod. So did I make a mod? Does that mean I'm 1 of 5 now? On my path? Let's see. Oh, I went to the wrong place. This is where I'm supposed to go. I'm supposed to go here to my skills, back to weapon engineering. There we go. It actually says I've crafted 2 of 5 weapon mods. I guess the no mod was considered a mod. I don't know. Okay, so I need to craft 3 more mods. The only problem with doing this is that it actually uses stuff. Laser sight. Do I need a laser sight? If I switch back to no mod, will that count? Oh, I can't switch back to no mod because I don't have any aluminum. A barrel. It's got a long barrel on it. I could switch to standard barrel. Okay. Okay, there we go. It went up 1. But I really want a long barrel is what I really want. Okay, that gets us up to 4. Okay. Recon scope. Can't do iron sights because I don't have any aluminum. Can't do reflex. I can't do any of the other scopes because I don't have the materials. Tactical magazine. Ooh, armor-piercing rounds. What have I got in it right now? I have a... Let's see, standard magazine. I have a tactical magazine. But if I put penetrator rounds in it, woo! Let's do that. Oh, I can't do that because I don't have magazine and battery mods 3. I could do this one. Standard magazine, switch back. And then tactical magazine... I actually don't even see what tactical magazine does for me. Right? It makes it way less? Huh, I don't really see any reason for that. Okay, so now I should be able to go to Weapon Engineering 2. There we go. You can research and craft superior weapon mods. Now I need to craft 15 more weapon mods before I can get to rank 3. But let's see what we could do here at the weapon workbench. Or no. I can't do it. I have to go here first.
I worry about Dazra's policy of isolation. As much as we try to candy over the problems, you can still see the trouble underneath.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, do you mind if I use the research lab? No, move it. I'm the boss here. Get out of my way, I need to use that. Okay, weaponry. Internal mods 1. Do I really... Seriously, I don't have the required... No, I have the inventory for this. No? Okay. Alright. Okay. Instant. Okay. Sealant. Okay. Okay. There we go. There was internal mods 1. Now for internal mods 2. Oh, it's blocked. Why is it blocked? Because I would need weapon engineering rank 3. This is so much fun. Gosh, this is fun. I wanted to try it out because I wanted to upgrade my weapon, but all these hoops you have to jump through. Now I need weapon engineering rank 3. Well, if you're paying attention, you saw that in order to get to weapon engineering rank 3, I need to craft 15 weapon mods. And, you know, when I do that, I use materials, of which I don't have, surprisingly don't have a lot of. I wonder what's like the cheapest thing I could just craft over and over again. Recon laser sight. I mean, no, I can't craft that because I don't have optic and laser mods. I could switch back to no mod here. Back to muzzle brake. Oh, I can't switch back to muzzle brake because I don't have enough materials.
You've got something for me?
Grip and stock. Tactical stock. I could go back to standard. No, I can't because I don't have... Why do I not have aluminum of all things? Internal hair trigger. Okay. No mod. I can't go back to no mod because I have no aluminum. This is fun. Receiver semi-automatic. I could go to fully automatic, but I don't have enough titanium. Default skin. Does this count as a mod? Well, that I don't have that anyway. So these are only 2 weapons I have in my inventory right now. EM charged shot. Depleted uranium rounds. Armor piercing rounds. Can't do any of these. I could go back to tactical magazine. Okay, I wish this thing would give me progress, but it's not. Skills. Weapon engineering. I've crafted 3 of 15 weapon mods. Tons of fun. 15 weapon mods. Well, I might go online and see the cheapest way to do this. There's got to be some cheap way to do this. Like, maybe there's like a weapon type that I can get out of here, you know, something, I don't know, maybe just this regular old Big Bang or something, or just a Maelstrom, you know, and just make changes to just a regular old Maelstrom. And that would be cheap and easy, and I have enough skills to do it, maybe, you know, like the barrel here. I could change back to a standard barrel, and then back to a long barrel, and then back to a standard barrel. Does that count? I mean, the only problem with that is that it uses up resources, but I'm going to use up resources anyway, right? Okay, I'm at 6 of 15. So long as I don't run out of materials, I can just go here to this Maelstrom and just change back and forth. Long barrel,
I hope that
standard barrel, long barrel. Now, and I'm getting an update on my weapon engineering. Standard barrel. Well, I was. Now it's gone away. Long barrel, standard barrel. We're up to 12. Long barrel, Standard barrel. Long barrel. Okay, we did it. All right, that wasn't too terribly bad, I guess. Okay, now we go back in here, we go back here, we go back here. I can now go to rank 3. Nice. So to get to rank 4, I need to craft 30 weapon mods. Do I need level 4? I don't know.
I
Hey,
feel the serpent coiled around us, protecting us from harm.
That's just your suit. You got it a little too tight. Okay. Weaponry. Eternal mods 2. ISO-centered magnet. Boom. Zero wire. Boom. Okay. Tantalum. Boom. Okay. Titanium. Oh no. Oh, I don't have titanium. Oh, we did it. Okay. Because of this overflow business. Nice. Okay. Okay. Now I have internal mods 2. Internal mods 3, we do need weapon engineering rank 4. But I think I've got what I need. Well, actually, I don't. I think I need titanium to get what I need. So what I wanted to do was go to the internal and change it to high powered. And for that, I need titanium. And I don't have any titanium. So anyway, that's the only thing that's preventing us from getting to high powered, which would take us from 251 to 289, which is pretty substantial. That's pretty good, though. I feel pretty good about that progress. I have to think of how to get titanium. Maybe we'll go to a planet and pick up some titanium or something. That's always fun. Anyway, going to end this episode here. Thanks for joining me again on another episode of Starfield. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, why don't you let me know? Leave me a like or a comment. If you're not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe. Maybe click the little bell icon so you're notified whenever I post a new episode. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you join me again in the next episode.
Blessed are those who walk the path of the promised.